What's up, guys? This is Zach from Zack's Hockey Box, and today we got a video I'm very excited to film. Been waiting since about June to do this video. It's been a very long time, and that is to open up our box from PSA. Finally got our cards back that we graded, that we talked about in last week's video. Got them back, and I am super duper excited to, again, forgot to mark those off. Super excited to open up these cards, show the grades, all that fun stuff. And I've done some research, tell you how much the cards are going for, what the approximation is for how high the grade is, all that fun stuff. We are also, if we have time, we got something else in the mail I kind of wanted to open up. The Tim Hortons, I guess 2020 NHL Superstar collectible sticks. So these came out in Canada only, unfortunately. That's why I had to pay for them, get them shipped here. But there is a set of 6 of these little like replica sticks and stuff like that. So I'm going to open those up hopefully in this video, depending how long it takes for me to do the unboxing for the graded cards. If it takes too long, then I'll just do it in the next video and stuff like that. So there's a chance where I guess the Crosby one, I didn't know this when I bought it. If you get a special thing in there, you can actually get a game-used stick of Sidney Crosby, which is kind of cool. I didn't know that when I bought it. I just wanted to get them. With the borders closed, I had to buy them through a seller in Canada. She was super gracious, super nice, and now I have the whole set. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into this opening. Didn't want to mention this too, from a couple videos ago. This is that parallel, the mirror parallel for MVP 2020-2021 of Brent Burns we got in the video that got screwed up. And as you can see up here, like how much of the card's cut there. See, it's horribly cut down here, and then just really high cut up there. You can actually see the line where they're supposed to cut it originally. But yeah, that's what the parallel looks like for MVP. If you guys haven't seen it, wanted to show that off real quick. We'll probably reach out to Upper Deck and see if there's any way they can help me maybe replace that card, just because of how bad, horribly cut that card is. But anyways, moment of truth. I have not opened this box. I cut the top of it. Like I cut it so I could open it, and that's all I did. I did not open the box. I haven't pulled anything out. All the cards right in there, beautifully placed. All 6 of them. Cannot wait. Like I said, I sent this back in June. I want to say like June 15th or 14th. I sent this, and we just got it back this week. So, very excited to do this. I have never opened or sent cards in to get graded and pulled them to. I've never done it. I've bought, like I said, the Mitch Marner. Only one I've gotten, and I bought that. Oops, sorry, bumped it. And I got that from a seller in Canada, somebody who was already selling one. And I picked it up from them. So the Mitch Marner is the only one I have that's a graded card, and never done it myself. So there's the cards, face down. There we go. So the top one, as we can see here, is Elias Pettersson, which is probably one of the more expensive of the grouping. So not graded, the card is worth about $50. Let's see here. PSA 9 would go for about $68 or $63. I've been checking on, again, eBay for a long time here, for several months, should I say, keeping track of what they're selling for and all that stuff, so I can kind of get an idea of what they're going for online, and that's about what the going price is for that. A BGS, or Beckett 9.5, is going for about $100, and a 10 is going for about $200 to $250, depending on the company you're going with. So that's about what's been since about June, July, which is when I started looking to see what they would be going for. That's what I've been seeing. So those are the prices for this Elias Pettersson. So hopefully we get a 10. If you obviously want 10s for everything, I don't have a clue what they're going for, but let's hope they're all 10s. First card, it's a Gem Mint 10. Look at that. Gem Mint Elias Pettersson right there. So that is worth about $200 to $250 approximately. Beautiful. Oh, I'm so happy about that. Gem Mint 10 Beckett, or PSA card. So I know Beckett's technically a higher standard for trading cards, but or at least for sports cards, but they're usually a better option if it's more of an older card. I've been hearing a lot of people say you should go to PSA if you want the newer cards graded, because it's just a little bit cheaper and you're not sure what the value are going to be. So that's what I'm going to go with as well. Beckett is more expensive, but if it's a card worth a lot of money, it's worth it. If you're not sure, like again, most of these are all newer, so I went with PSA because it's a little bit cheaper and it's still less creditable. You know what I meant, as Beckett. So PSA 10, Elias Pettersson. Super happy about that. Next up is Quinn Hughes, which I just randomly wrote these out on the paper, and it seems to be in order, but I didn't know. But anyways, Quinn Hughes, not graded, is about $30 to $40. A Beckett 9 goes for about $90. A Beckett 9.5 is about $160, and a PSA 10 is worth about $190. So we want this card to be a PSA 10. I pretty much pulled these cards and put them right into sleeves. As soon as you guys saw me pull them, they got put into sleeves right away. So they should all be hopefully at least 9s, if not better, unless there was something wrong with the production. But yeah, these are all cards we pulled on the channel. You guys can go back and watch that stuff. We backlog a ton of this stuff. All these have been pulled on the channel, except for maybe the Andrei Snechnikov. I think I pulled that before I started the channel, so that might be the only one you might not see me actually pull. Here's the Quinn Hughes PSA 9. So that's a 9. It doesn't have the subgrades. I didn't get the subgrades put on. I think you can pay extra to get the subgrades, so you can actually see what each thing got marked. I didn't pay extra for that, but I can see a little bit of whitening up on this corner. And that's kind of what the big thing is. The centering of the card, the corners of the card, it will matter. The surface of the card, so if there's any scratches or anything on the card itself, that'll degrade it. But that's a PSA 9. So that is going for about $90. So not bad. Would love to have a 10 for Quinn Hughes, especially since he's my big PC that I'm doing right now. But I'm going to take that 9. Next up, Jack Eichel. So we pulled this in our one box of 2015-16 Upper Deck Series 2 retail box. Super excited to pull this. This is Jack Eichel. His base card not graded is going for about $40 to $50. A 9 is going for about $50. So not much of a big difference, but a Beckett 9.5 is worth about $100, and a PSA 10 is worth about $120. So it does about double in price if you get a 9.5 or 10. So that's what we're hoping for. If it's a 9, it's pretty much the same price as if it was regular. So we kind of take a hit on that one if it's a 9. So hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's a higher grade. Let's see. It is a Beckett, PSA 9. I keep saying Beckett because I keep saying BGS. It's a PSA 9. So, I'm guessing it has to do maybe with a little bit of the corner down here. Slight little mark on that one, but that's about it. Oh yeah, okay, I can see some of the cut down here. Sorry, that's not evenly cut. That corner's a little messed up. So yeah, that's a PSA 9. So it's about $50. So that one we took a little bit hit on. It doesn't really go up in value much. It just stays the same. But obviously with a lot of these, I got graded because they're big young guns, young stars, that if they make it big and they get into the Hall of Fame and all that stuff, these will jack up in price over time. Hopefully, that's the hope. Plus, this is my first time grading, so I sent in some cards that if for some reason they got lost or got damaged, something happened, they are not super expensive to replace. Some of the next stuff I'm going to be sending in will be a little bit more on the pricier side, because I also collect some Pokemon cards. I have some that are worth thousands of dollars if they get graded PSA 10s. So those will be some of the next batches of stuff I start sending in whenever I get around to it. But this was kind of a test run for me as well. Jack Hughes is next here. He pretty much mimics his brother to an extent. Not graded, $30 to $40. A 9 is about $78. A BGS 9.5 is $80, and a PSA 10 is worth about $190. So that's what we're hoping for here. Let's see what we get here with Jack Hughes. It's a Gem Mint 10. There we go. Oh, it's so cool. Gem Mint, Jack Hughes, worth about $190 right now, guys. $190 is about what these are going for, give or take. Obviously, it's approximation for that Jack Hughes. That's awesome. Next up is going to be the Andrei Snechnikov. That one, again, I pulled before I had the channel. I was super happy to get one because it's a lower, harder rookie card to get out of the, what was it, last year's set? No. Yeah, last year's set, 18-19, that's what I thought. So he's second overall pick, all that stuff. So it was really cool to pull him out of a tin. I got this one out of a tin. It was really cool, and wanted to get a grade because I think he's going to be a big star for Carolina in the years to come. Not graded, his card's worth about $25 to $30. PSA 9 is going for about the same, $25 to $30. A Beckett 9.5 is going for about $50 to $60, and a PSA 10 is going for $100 about. So substantial difference from a 9 to a 10. That's what we're hoping for, is the 10. Let's see what we got here. It is a Gem Mint 10. Look at that. Beautiful. So that is worth about $100. Love it. That is awesome. That is beautiful. So, not bad. So the only one we got 2 9s and 3 10s. Let's see if we can make it one more 10 here. Try and make these all stack perfectly well. Okay. Anyways, last card is obviously Cale Makar. That's why I'm wearing the Colorado stuff, which is probably one of the more expensive ones. And it will, well, actually not really. Now I'm looking at the prices. He's not super expensive, but I think he will go up in value the most out of all these cards. I think Pedersen, Quinn Hughes, and Cale Makar are probably the big three. That if any of these really go up substantially, it'll be one of these three. Cale Makar. Not grade is about $50 to $57, $60, somewhere around that range for a not graded card. A PSA 9 is going for about $128. A Beckett 9.5 is going for about $100 to $160. I've seen a wide variety of stuff over the last few months. So I put kind of a range, so that can go a little bit less than or over what a PSA 9 is. It's weird. It's one of those things where I guess some people just got unlucky, didn't put maybe cap hits on how much they're allowed to spend or how much they're willing to sell the card for. All that fun stuff. And a PSA 10 is going for about $175. So, again, big difference from not being graded to being graded, and a PSA 10 is a huge difference. So we're hoping for a PSA 10 here with this Cale Makar Young Gun. Let's find out. It is a PSA 10, Gem Mint 10, $175 approximately is what this is going for, guys. There you go. That is beautiful. So all of them were 10s except for Quinn Hughes and Jack Eichel. That is awesome, guys, right there. So once again, we'll just go through with Gem Mints. That's so cool. I'm so excited that these all came back Gem Mints. I figured that most of them would. Again, I pulled them and pretty much put them into sleeves right away. So when I sent them into Beckett, that's what, or PSA, I expected them to be pretty well off. So I'm super excited about that, guys. All right. Since this video is a little bit longer, I'm probably just going to open up a couple of these boxes just to give you guys like a little bit of a hint at what it is. So from what I've heard, because again, I haven't really done a lot of research on these sticks, is again, the Crosby one can win you a game use stick, I believe is what she told me. So that's why we're going to open up that one. And the Connor McDavid, I guess you can get a gold version of this out of these containers. I didn't know that either. So when I bought them, she's like, oh, by the way, these are things you can get. I'm like, I didn't know. I just wanted them because they're really cool. And I would normally go over to Canada and buy them myself. But the border's still closed until like October and probably way past that. So I need to buy them online from a seller who was gracious enough to pick up a couple extra sets and sell them to us in the States. I didn't mind paying a hair bit extra more than I probably would have. Probably about what I would have spent if I went over there and all that stuff, but way more than if I just picked them up and I lived in Canada. It was a little bit more than I wanted to spend, but I really wanted these for my collection. As you guys can see in the background, I got plenty of hockey memorabilia and stuff I love collecting, and these are just really cool to collect. So this is the Sidney Crosby one. It's like a little like locker looking thing, and I don't know. So I'm guessing I didn't win. I don't know how to tell if you did win. I didn't, again, really looking. I'm assuming there'd be something in here saying, hey, you won this. But yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like. It's got a little bit about like born, height, number, and all that fun stuff right in here. It's got that, and then it has like the little picture of the jersey there, and then the replica stick in there as well. So those are just really cool looking items that are cool display pieces to have for the years to come. It's cool to have in the backdrop. And this year, like, I have a couple in the back from McDonald's from the All-Star, from like 2006 All-Star games, I want to say. So yeah, they're a little bit older, and they're not as nice as these Tim Hortons ones. But this also has a lot bigger names. Like, there's a couple in that one, like, that are just players that you just about. These are all, like, got Crosby, McDavid, Ovechkin, McKinnon, Carey Price, and Mitch Marner. So as you guys know, Mitch Marner, another one of my big favorites. So I had to get this set. Just the big names that are in here and all that stuff is definitely worth it to me. So this is the Connor McDavid one. Again, just a little coffin-ish box there, which just opens up into the lockers. So we've got Connor McDavid from Richmond Hill, Ontario, with his little replica stick, which is so cool looking, and the little picture of his jersey in the background. So those are just really cool, guys. Like, if you're able to find them, if you still live in Canada, I heard that they're really hard to get right now. Like, they pretty much sold out relatively quick over there in Canada at the Tim Hortons there. But if you're able to get them still, they're definitely cool and worth picking up. And if you can't, if you're in the U.S. and you can't get to them, if you can find them online, I've been seeing most people selling them for about $60 to $75. I paid a hair bit more than that, but it's definitely worth it. I personally like them. They're really cool looking. I'm definitely looking for a spot on here to display them all in the background. But anyways, that is our opening, guys. We got our awesome PSA cards back. Very happy with the results of that. these cool, awesome little mini sticks, and that is our opening here, guys. It's a little different than we normally do, but still some hockey card stuff and some big money cards. So all in all, thank you for watching. Thank you for everyone who's liked, subscribed, thumbs up, all that stuff. Again, comments, love it all. It's so nice to be able to keep talking to people about all this stuff constantly, and gives us something to connect over, which is awesome. That's something we could really use right now in the world. So all in all, this has been Zach from Zack's Hockey Box, and I will open for you guys again very soon.